G'day guys, welcome back to Holden Builds. We're just going to do a bit more on this vehicle, a bit of a walk around, show you what's going on underneath and probably try and get it started. So here we go. So while it's up on the hoist, may as well have a look at the rust that's going on in the front guards and that. As Cody said before, these aren't original GDS guards, they've just been cut in, the flutes and welded in. The sills along the side, there's nothing wrong with those, we can tell, everything looks good there. That'll need a patch panel put in there. Guards have been rolled, so we'll have to sort that out, tidy it up. The rear quarters, yeah, full of bog. Yeah. Zip around here. Yeah, all that needs replacing all along there. So as you can see, it's just all bog and shaped up. I'll just duck around. Yeah, it's all the way through.
Bog all the way through that spare wheel well.
Yeah. Same thing, guards rolled and the patch panels put in. But the sills are quite good.
Lowers of the doors need sections.
Yeah.
Rust along there, which is common. They all seem to rust out there and along the lower legs of everything.
The same thing, this guard, it's not as bad as the other one, but yeah. And all the badges and that we're going to pull off. We're not going to keep them on there. So anyway, we'll get underneath and we'll show you what's going on under there.
Show you the custom jobs.
Yeah. So first off, Cody might shine that light up. Yeah. Okay, a typical thing back used to do when I was a young bloke. Yeah, we used to cut that support member out there so we could put in the gearboxes and shift kits. And the same thing's gone on here. They put a Hurst shift kit through it. The trouble is that they really haven't even done a tiny job on cutting it, as you can see.
Old mate with a grinder.
Yeah, they've just left it the sharp edges all the way through. Well, you can see, like, you know, yeah, it's just rough as. You'll see a bit more when we pull the actual box and motor out. But yeah. So depending on what happens, you know, what we which way we go, it depends on that, whether or not we restore the floor. We've got the section to put the cross member and that back in, but when we modify it for whatever we decide to do. Okay.
The lower legs on the front half of the chassis, which it bolts onto the main. It's got rust in and it's been patched up before, but really rough. As you can see, it's just big piece of steel just welded on, so they'll need fixing up. This bit here's got rust underneath. So there's a replacement panels for all these parts, which we're just going to be cutting and welding in.
This side isn't as bad, but there's something, yeah, I don't know why it's matching sort of part on there, whether it's just to go over the rust hole or something else was going on. Because what we did find is that it's
had a rack and pinion in at one point.
Yeah, by the look of it, it's had a rack and pinion, and swapped it back. And you can see this side where they actually cut the leg off of it. There, it's a bit dark up there. There you go. So that'll all have to be patched up and fixed.
So it's probably been through a few motors or something else.
By the look of it, it had a few engine changes go through it because you know, it was a V8 auto and now it's a 4-speed. But anyway, now on to the real special stuff.
Oh, this is when your mate's a welder and he wants to do your exhaust for you. So we'll start off with the good looking bits. So we got here, where it joins in, starts to get a bit rougher. And then go to the back of the lukey.
There's exhaust mufflers. They put some lookies on there. And as you can see,
we've got the...
Yeah, someone's welded it by the looks of it with the flux wire.
Like,
No, it must have had a hole in it. Oh, that was some bracket.
Yeah,
Look,
but-
they've mounted it up there.
yeah,
Keep trying to get the exhaust up. Yeah,
It's
they
real-
mounted up there trying to get the exhaust up, but
that's nothing yet. Like, we go further down the exhaust and we got this, and then
yeah, it just. I mean, they had good intentions, but it is. It's
rough.
just woeful. Look at that. And it just continues on. I mean, you know, even as far as where they've gone to the bracket, it's just a freaking bird's nest. So, and they put these tips on it, and they just cut them and welded them in, which, yeah, I don't know. What can you say?
yeah, definitely got a bit of character to it.
Yeah, but I'll just show you from the back. Doesn't look too bad when you look from the arse of it, but yeah, she's a rough bit of work. There's a 10 bolt.
Disc brake rear
yeah.
end. Better suspension, so they've spent a bit of money looking after it, but they got somewhere. But
Bit of a hit and miss with it, and I think they just left it. It's just been parked up in the shed or something like that, and just left there. But anyway, that'll all change. As we say, it's not going to be a show car, just a streeter. So, you know, we'll make do with what we've got, and we'll be just happy to drive it when we finish.
But all the floor pans and everything's in good nick. Like, that won't be touching them. There's no rust in the floor pans. There's just oil everywhere. So it's got complementary rust prevention.
So yeah,
So that's the underneath of the vehicle.
so that's about it.
That's about it.
So yeah, we'll catch you later on, guys.
So thanks for watching. So.